Hello friends, I Dr. Rajnikant Dodiya, Assistant Professor, HM Patel Institute of English Training and Research, Vidyanagara, Gujarat. Once again, welcome you all on my YouTube channel RK's English Academy on English Literature, English Language Teaching and Education. Today we shall learn something new by attempting one quiz on Anglo-Norman period and the age of Chaucer. After every question, I have added a small explanation as well. So let's move on to the quiz. Our first question is, the Normans were originally the descendants of, the options are Chaucer, Puritans, Vikings or Tudors. So we have to select one option. The right answer you have to select. The right answer is Vikings. C. Yes, friends. And some explanation regarding this answer is, the Normans were in fact the pirates from Denmark, Norway and Iceland who were descendants of Vikings. They settled down in the northwest France in the early 10th century. Rollo is the chief of the Vikings and he is considered as the first leader of them. He was later succeeded by his son William Longwood. Tudors. Who was Tudors? Tudors were a Welsh English family that ruled over England from 1485 to 1603. They were called as Tudor monarchs. The House of Tudor includes Henry VII, Henry VIII, Edward VI, Mary I, and Elizabeth I. Puritans. Who were Puritans? Puritans were actually the Protestants of England in the 16th and 17th century. They believed the God expected them to live according to the scriptures and to reform the Anglican Church. The next one. The second question is, the Battle of Hastings was fought on A. 12 October 1066, B. 26 October 1066, C. 2 October 1066, D. 14 October 1066. So the right answer is D. 14 October 1066. Let's learn something more about this battle. The Battle of Hastings was fought on 14 October 1066 between the Norman French army of William the Duke of Normandy and an English army under the Anglo-Saxon King Harold Godwinson. William Duke of Normandy won over the Anglo-Saxon King Harold II. So the rule over England changed and the year of 1066 became a turning point in the history of England. The next question is, who was the first Anglo-Norman historiographer who wrote Histoire des English? The options are A. Geoffrey Gamer, B. Lanfranc, C. Simeon of Durham, D. Anselm. So we have to choose one correct answer. The correct answer is A. Geoffrey Gamer. Let's see something more about this. Geoffrey Gamer was an Anglo-Norman chronicler. He is known for his work as a translator from Old English to Anglo-Norman. Histoire des English, History of English, is widely considered as the oldest extant history written in French. Lanfranc was Archbishop of Canterbury in the 11th century and trusted counselor of William the Conqueror. Simeon of Durham was an English chronicler, historian and a monk of Durham Priory. Anselm was a great theologian and philosopher. His important works were Monologion and Proslogion. Proslogion, sometimes known as ontological argument for the existence of God. Our next question. The oldest literary text dated around 680 AD is, the options are the Romance of the Rose, Caedmon's Hymn, Exeter Book, the Seafarer. So we have to choose one correct answer. The correct answer is B. Caedmon's hymn. It is the oldest literary text dated around 680 AD. Caedmon's hymn is a short Old English poem originally written by Caedmon. He was a farmer singing this song in praise of God. It is considered the first Christian poem in English. Hymn means song of praise. The Exeter Book is the largest collection of Old English poetry containing purely religious themes. The Romance of the Rose, in France it is called La Roman de la Rose, was written by Guillaume in 4,100 lines, and after 40 years Jean added almost 18,000 lines in it. The Seafarer is an Old English poem giving a first-person account of a man alone on the sea describing his hardships of life on the sea. The next question, in the epic poem Beowulf, whom did the hero of the poem want to defeat? The options are A. Brutus, B. Beowulf, C. Danes, or D. Grendel. Let's see the correct answer. The correct answer is D. Grendel. Grendel is a monster roughly human in shape and is descended from Cain, the first murderer in human history according to Christian doctrine. Yes, Grendel is the first murderer in human history according to Christian doctrine. He was defeated by Beowulf in the poem. Brutus is a complex character and a tragic hero in William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, while Danes is actually a North Germanic tribe who came from Denmark, sometimes also called Vikings. Yes. The next question, Middle English is generally taken to mean the period from 10th century to the end of 14th century, 12th century to the end of 15th century, the 11th century to the end of 13th century, or 12th century to the end of 14th century. Now we have to select one correct answer. The right answer is B. 12th century to the end of 15th century. It was a period when the Romance tradition was begun by Beowulf and Brut in English. Its chronological boundaries of this period are not easy to define, but its era is settled between 1150 to 1500. It was before Old English period and after the early Modern English period. Middle English was developed from Wessex in this period. Next question, Cursa Mundi is an anonymous poem translated in English as A. Runner of the World, B. The Owl and the Nightingale, C. Song of Anselm, or D. Ruler of the World. The right answer is A. Runner of the World. Cursa Mundi or Runner of the World was an anonymous Middle English poem containing 30,000 lines. The history of the world is shown in this poem as recorded in the Old and New Testaments. The next question is, the national history of Britain, and also known as the first national epic in English written by Layamon, is A. Beowulf, B. The Routledge, C. Brut, or D. Equitan. Which is the correct answer? Select one. The correct answer is C. Brut. Brut was written by an author named simply as Layamon. Brut is the chronicle and first national history of Britain. Layamon adapted tales from earlier texts in the Celtic and French languages and the Homeric works. Wars, Christianity, love, romance, and Arthurian tales appear in Brut. The next question, select right statement for the meaning of allegory. The first one, it is a tale of chivalry, courage, and danger, including heroes' descent into physical danger and mental despair before he raises himself to success. Second is, it is a mixture of unusual logic and images, which were exaggerated and not always easy to understand. Third one is, it is a form of poetry, typically lamenting or mourning the death of an individual. Last one, it is a form revealing a truth about the world, having one surface level of meaning, but on being read closely reveals something more. So select one option. The correct option is D. Allegory is a form revealing a truth about the world, having one surface level of meaning, but on being read closely reveals something more. There are various forms of allegory. There are three different forms: fable, exemplum, and the parable. John Bunyan's The Pilgrim's Progress, published in 1678, is a popular example of allegory of ideas. The next and the last question of this video: which of the following is incorrectly matched with its year? The options are the Peasants' Revolt 1381, Battle of Hastings 1066, Philip VI crowned 1328, or Caroline War 1318. So let's see the correct answer. It's D, Caroline War 1318. It is incorrectly matched. So let's see the right year of this war, when it was happened. Caroline War was the second phase of 100 Years' War between England and France, followed by the Edwardian War. It was fought between 1369-1389. This war was named after Charles V of France. He was the responsible person to resume the war after the Treaty of Bretigny signed in 1360. Peasants' Revolt is also called Wat Tyler's Rebellion, happened on 30th May 1381 in Essex against the imposition of third poll tax. So friends, let's revise these questions once again. The Normans were originally the descendants of Vikings. Second, the Battle of Hastings was fought on 14 October 1066. Who was the first Anglo-Norman historiographer who wrote Histoire des Anglais? It was Geoffrey Gamer. Next question. The oldest literary text dated around 680 AD is Caedmon's Hymn. The next, in the epic poem Beowulf, whom did the hero of the poem want to defeat? It was Grendel. 6th number, Middle English is generally taken to mean the period from 12th century to the end of 15th century. Yes, friends. The 7th question, Cursa Mundi is an anonymous poem translated in English as the runner of the world. Its title in English is The Runner of the World. Yes. The 8th question, the national history of Britain, and also known as the first national epic in English written by Layamon, is Brute. The next question, the meaning of allegory. It is a form revealing a truth about the world, having one surface level meaning, but on being read closely reveals something more. The 10th question, which of the following is incorrectly matched with its year? It is Caroline War, incorrectly matched with 1318. Actually, it was fought between 1369 and 1389. So friends, we have learnt about the major events and literary works of these periods. We have also revised what we learnt. Further, what you can do is to subscribe this channel and attempt it once again to strengthen your knowledge. And I have also posted this quiz on my blog. Its link I have shared in the description of this video. All the best for your preparation, and that's all for today, friends. On this channel, I will be sharing more videos on English literature on various topics. Thank you and Jai Hind.